Hey, what is going on YouTube? AA Run here. We are back, boys, and we've got a sneak peek at the next campaign ship. As a lot of you on stream guessed lit last night, it is the Musashi, the Tier 8 premium Japanese battleship, the sister ship to Yamato. I'm not sure why Wargaming decided to add in a lower version of Yamato right as soon as the tiers split. The difference between Tier 7 and Tier 8, well, the matchmaking between Tier 7 and Legendary Tier. And there are no Easter eggs in this other than this potential ship right here, which again I think is the Buffalo. It could be the Seattle though, so keep that in mind. Like we said, other than that, no Easter eggs in the ship. It just kind of shows off the Musashi here. So potentially that leaked image that Tommy Boy kind of did a little video on could be correct, and we will actually go over a few of the German quote-unquote battle cruisers in this video. Again, guys, nothing is confirmed. I have not looked at the patch notes yet. I think we got them this morning in an email, but I haven't looked at them. So the only thing that we can really truly confirm, I guess, through the campaign video is the Musashi here, and we will take a look at that real quick. Now, like we said, the matchmaking was to split between Tier 7, Tier 8, and Legendary Tier, so Legendary Tier would never go against Tier 7. But Wargaming decided to add a Yamato class at Tier 8, so now Tier 7 will undoubtedly be, overmatched yet again. Now, the good news is the Musashi has significantly decreased accuracy as well as weaker AA. I don't really think of Yamato as having super strong AA, but regardless, Musashi is said to have less. Now, that being said, she still has 460 millimeter guns and a very large health pool. We're going to be seeing this ship do a lot of damage if it can hit its target. And that is one of the big things about some of these ships. I remember when they nerfed Yamato, and I was just like, why? Yamato needs to hit his target. Now, going up against Tier 7 is just completely unfair, but hopefully Wargaming will balance this correctly. Like I said, this would not have been my first choice to come to the game for a while, but it is Wargaming Sandbox, and we're just playing in it. As you can see here, it talks about the sigma values of different ships, which is basically, I believe, the shell grouping or their chance to group well, where dispersion is, a little bit different. I always get confused on those values. But regardless, basically you want a higher sigma and a lower dispersion. The highest sigma and the lowest dispersion will be the most accurate ship in the game. So there is that. And as you can see, according to the PC stats, Musashi has a lower sigma value, which will affect her accuracy. So maybe the chance to group shells well, will be significantly less for Musashi. But other than that, the same ship. So hopefully, a few more. We can get some good dev strikes on her, as we have in the past, or as I overpenned in the past. But yeah, that is the Musashi here. And take these stats with a grain of salt, as Wargaming does like to change them. But as they said in the past, for recent ships, a lot of the stats and values have been the exact same. But let's move on to the ships of Germany, the battle cruiser line. Now, the ships go left to right here, but if you actually go like this, they kind of go down because we have all of these ships, and then it looks like the ships we're missing are here, but I don't think it works like that. I think it goes left to right, and we just got kind of lucky that they all lined up like this. But let's go and take a look at the Zeton here, which should be our Tier 6, or maybe our Tier 7. And it is a World War I era dreadnought with 406 millimeter guns and decent secondary range. And again, guys, this part is all speculation. Nothing is confirmed yet. Now, with the video leak, you can kind of assume, but Wargaming loves to throw those leaks out on purpose sometimes, because in the Minotaur campaign picture was a picture of the Graf Zeppelin, and we know that the Graf Zeppelin just came to the game. So that's an 8 months difference, or 8 months time frame to have a ship added to the game. Now, hopefully these ships come because they look like they'll be a fun time, but like we said, nothing will be confirmed until tomorrow. So a good, looks like a decent main battery armament, but the problem is with the Germans is their accuracy. So if this not, I don't know the accuracy of these ships, but if they're not accurate, then these will be tough to play for sure, just as the standard German ships are. Now, I have a little more fun with the Friedrich de Grosse than I do with most, but the other ships of the line, like the Gneisenau, oh man, I remember playing playing that ship, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But it does have good secondary range on PC, and hopefully the values remain the same, as well as something that's kind of fun to look at here. It's got 12-kilometer torp range, so you could send out some sea mines at 50 knots and potentially catch some ships napping. You could probably send those torps out and then follow them in, and then by the time you get to the target, you might be reloaded. But that is the potential tier 6 or tier 7, and most likely the tier 6. With the tier 7, well, the Zeton would be a tier 8, so probably our tier 7, with the Prince Rupert being our tier 8 on Legends, because it's a tier 9 on PC. So our tier 8 would be another World War One looking dreadnought. That's just a cool looking design, just kind of that old mean dreadnought with the secondaries embedded in the armor there. And the 4x2 406 millimeter guns. And again, you have the slow 12 kilometer 50 knot sea mines here, with some added secondary range, a little bit longer range there. So hopefully some fun brawling ships. We don't know. The ship I honestly really want to see, or one of the ships I really want to see to come as legendary tier. I really don't know why we're not adding ships to legendary tier at a faster rate. We've got tier 8 now. Just make it a grind. I'm so tired of the Bureau, honestly, because we just got the Colbert, but the Colbert was in rental phase like 8 months ago. Like I Christmas update. I just don't know why we're not adding legendary ships. But hopefully, if we do get them, we're gonna get the Prussian, the Schlieffen here, or the Mecklenburg. The Schlieffen kind of looks like the most fun. It has torpedoes, which people just like. So this would probably be our legendary German battlecruiser if I had to guess, because it's of the similar line here. The World War One era. With 420 millimeter guns, long range secondaries, and torpedoes, this would be a brawling beast. Not that much health, however. But again, if you play with your damage cons and abuse skill to rebuild, then you might have some fun with this. But that would be our legendary ship of the German quote-unquote battle cruisers. And again, guys, nothing is confirmed. We do not know any of this information. We will find that out tomorrow. Hopefully they come. We don't know. But that was the trailer video. Make sure you go subscribe to the Legends page as well as my channel. Like the video. Comment what you guys think. Did you guys want to see the German battle cruisers? Did you want Musashi? Like we said, I'm not personally a huge fan of this campaign choice, but at least they're pumping out more content. We have not had an IJN premium cruiser or premium campaign in a while. So campaign, I guess, because they're all premium. But so excited for that aspect, but not excited to immediately down tier or reduce the effectiveness of tier 7 by overmatching everything. So hopefully people do not play those ships at the back of the map like they do Yamato. And they probably can't because of the reduced accuracy. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. Aaron out. Peace.